Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brandon here for RC Nightmare. Today we're doing an upgrade video for our 5T. We got a few goodies from tgndistributing.com. This is a rear skid plate. This is going to bolt to the bottom of the aluminum chassis, protect it from getting scratched up. The plate will take all the abuse. Also protect our rear diff case, which is kind of exposed. And we have some rear CV protectors. And these are almost like mud flaps that go on the front of the A-arms. And on the 5T, the rear CV joints are open and exposed. They're not greased, so they really don't have any protection from rock, debris, sticks, stones, all that stuff that can get in there and eat up the joint. These guys are going to bolt onto the front of the A-arm and protect a lot of that debris from getting flung up and hitting it. So these guys install pretty easily. You will need a small drill bit to do it. The skid plate, they give you all the hardware. It bolts onto the factory equipment. So let's get started. All right, guys, first step to installing this aftermarket skid plate will be removing these 5 screws here. You can see the bottom of our chassis is taking some abuse already. Thankfully, we've been on mostly grass and soft dirt, so we don't have a whole lot of scratches. And this is a part of the diff case here. This is going to get protected by the skid plate. If you come landing down on a rock or something, that could come in here and damage that. So this plate's going to bolt right over the top of that. Again, remove these 5 screws to get started, and that's all we're going to need to do. Okay, I have my 5 screws removed, and now we can just lay the Team Chase skid plate right over the top. And you can see the bottom of it is countersunk, so it locates right in place. And in the package, they give you the longer hardware. Because this skid plate adds about 4 millimeters or so, we got to have the longer screws to engage the threads properly. So we can just lay these in here and bolt them down tight. All right, I've gotten all these screws torqued down, and there you have it. That's as easy as that rear skid plate is to install. Again, now you got a whole bunch of protection from scratching the chassis and, more importantly, damaging that diff case. So that's it. Make sure you use the longer screws when you put it back in, snug them down. And after you go through a couple runs, it might not be a bad idea to check the torque on these as it kind of squishes the new plastic plate. Now let's take a look at our CV protectors. Alright, guys, I got the rear wheels removed, as you can see, and we're looking at the front of the rear A-arm here. I got the truck upside down. You can see all the dirt and debris. That's indication of really how much gets churned up and kicked up from the front wheels and whatnot that can be getting into the CV joint and damaging it. So that's why these protectors come in handy. Now to install this thing, we will have to drill a small hole into the A-arm, 2 of them. You want to look at the curved side of this plate here, and that's going to go on the inside towards the tire. And all we're going to do is line this thing up flat with the bottom of the A-arm. We don't want it sticking out like this so it catches, obviously. Want it nice and flush and just far away from this nut so you can fit your driver over the top of it as close to the CV joint as possible. When you got in a spot where you like it, just take any sharp tool. I got X-Acto blade here. Mark your holes so you know where you're drilling. And we're going to pre-drill a small hole. If you take a look at the hardware that's included, these are small self-tapping screws. So we're going to drill a hole, maybe 1/16 of an inch, maybe a little bigger. You know, just size it up. Whatever you got lying around will probably be okay. You just want to go too small, and you definitely don't want to skip the pre-drill or you will crack your A-arm. Okay, guys, I drilled my 2 holes. You can see I got one in already. There's my second hole. Mine are a little close to the top of the arm. It wasn't so close that they protruded from the top, so you can choose to bring it down a little farther. I just wanted a really flush surface here. I didn't want this sticking out at all and grabbing things and catching. So again, a little personal preference there. You're drilling your own holes. You can do it as you like. I got mine in a good spot. I'm going to stick the second self-tapping screw in here, and I got this side all done. We're basically going to repeat the exact same procedure for the other side, and you'll have your CV protectors all installed. Alright, guys, I got both my CV protectors installed, so those are all set, and that's basically it. You got a Team Chase rear skid plate, all the hardware included, just bolts right in, no modification needed. And you got the 2 rear CV protectors, hardware included. You just got to pilot drill 2 small holes on each arm. And the install is really simple, very straightforward. I did this whole thing in about 5 minutes. So great upgrade from Team Chase. Again, we got that through tngdistributing.com. They got a whole bunch of upgrades for the 5T that we're going to be throwing on in future videos for you guys. If you like what you see, you want to buy these parts yourself, check out their website. Again, tgndistributing.com. Again, they got a whole bunch of different upgrades for the 5T and other trucks as well. Now, if you guys like what you see, you like the videos, please check out our website. It's rcnightmare.com. And hey guys, if you got some stuff you want to sell, you want to free up some cash for goodies like this, go to buyrcstuff.com. It's like an eBay mecca of RC. Got a whole bunch of RC stuff on there you can buy, sell. It works just like eBay, but it's a lot cheaper. You can do it through PayPal. It's safe, it's convenient. Check it out. You want to sell something, want to buy something, buyrcstuff.com. If you guys have any questions about these installs, please comment down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.